is a need that we've had for quite some time. 50% of Omni Hotels business is group business, and so we needed a tool to help us move along more quickly. When Rainmaker approached us to talk to us about group pricing, we were very interested and very excited. With Rainmaker, what I felt like was the game changer was their willingness to collaborate with us, to take a look at pricing a little bit differently, and for group pricing that was more in line with Omni's values.
Well, our previous process was pretty much a manual one. Our sales leaders would go into Delphi, which is our sales system, and they would set what we would call MAR rates, minimal acceptable rates. So we were always communicating to our salespeople what the lowest rate was for them to walk away at. And it was very time consuming because they had to enter every single stay date, what rate they wanted to enter. And it was a static rate that really didn't change as far as what type of customer you were talking to or the length of stay or other factors that we think are important when you price a piece of group business. Our pilot program, we had 4 hotels, and we picked 4 large group hotels, with our most tenured and seasoned staff to make sure that we would get a lot of feedback, because we have very vocal leaders in the field, of course. Rainmaker actually came in and they attended those meetings to help us explain it because it was so new to us. We've probably had 4 or 5 releases since those pilot hotels started, and it's all been from feedback from those pilot hotels. And that's, really what made us feel comfortable was the way that Rainmaker worked with us to get our ideas implemented quickly.
If we give them something, we've given them a list of enhancements, and every time we've given a list of enhancements, they're really quick to act, and they've been great to work with. I've had the opportunity to meet most of the folks on the team, and not only customer service driven, but they really want to make it right, and they're passionate about what they do.
And so Rainmaker has done a fantastic job of working with us to configure each hotel individually, recognizing that each hotel has a very different business plan, and to achieve their optimal results.
Late May, we actually launched and trained our staff on June 4th. And since then, it's been actually a really rewarding experience.
This tool to me is spot on. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's actually very user-friendly.
From a user perspective, I think GroupREV is very easy to use. You're just taking this booking code, a six-digit code, drop it into GroupREV, and everything comes over from the group block to the group name, food and beverage, and all that historical information. So from an ease of use, I mean, it's all right there.
Our global salespeople have to put that lead in as soon as they send it, because that booking ID that we use, and that's all you need to plug into the system. You use the ID, it pulls everything up from Delphi, and it gives us an answer within seconds.
From a positive perspective, we're hearing that the sales managers, the sales team has a lot more confidence in the rate that they're going out of the box with, because they know that the rate is market-based. They know that it is indicative of what the competitors are quoting, and they don't have to be afraid that perhaps the rate they're sticking out there is too high or too low, because they know the science behind it.
It helps us take more of a scientific approach to every single booking that we do group pricing for.
Love it. Absolutely love it. It has been a home run for the team. It's been a home run for us in particular, not just hotel, I think it'll be for the company as well. We have had a lot of opportunities where it's pushed us $5, $6, $7, which sounds simplistic at the end of the day, but that small push in rate each time helps us get bigger, faster, stronger. And with that small adjustment to our sales strategy, I think we're going to see big strides down the road.
I already know we used to do what we call MARS in Delphi, which would tell us what kind of rate we were trying to get, but it did push us over those MARS. So it told us we were kind of leaving some money on the table and that we should be a little bit more aggressive. And I'm not saying $20, but $5, $10 adds up over time. So I think we've already started to see the rewards in the system.
the thing I love about GroupREV and the GroupREV tool is that we are able to get all the data that we utilize to analyze business in one place. So we're not having to go search for it.
My pitch would be it's faster for us to get responses. We don't have to go through all of the history to try to find out what we did last time or last year or in the past. And it gives you all the tools right there in one sheet to see where you should be priced. And it gives the girls the confidence to push a little bit higher.
It is extremely simple. Again, having come from a previous life where it was, again, probably a little bit more complex as far as what you had to input and pull the data out. This is, you put the opportunity in the system, up pops the rates, you're ready to go. I mean, it's extremely user-friendly.
I would say that the best kind of bang for our buck so far has been the speed of returning the pricing to the salespeople, and also all the information it just brings to their fingertips right when they hit the button. That's before they would have had to go to 4 or 5 sources to get all that information. Now it's right there for them, and I just think it helps us make faster decisions and respond to our customers faster, and frees up more time for our leaders to be strategic and our salespeople to sell.
A lot of times people quote rates from a group perspective based upon their gut, right? I kind of know that February's slow, and at the end of the day, it takes that sort of gut instinct away and gives you some real data to support a rate quote. And that rate might be higher or lower based upon the market and the timing, but it gives you that confidence to do so. And I think GroupREV is really the tool that'll take us to that next level.